Hello, everybody. Welcome to Absolutely Obscure with Josh and Rory. I'm Rory.
I'm Josh.
And this is a podcast where we watch movies you've never heard of and we talk about them. And this week we are talking about the 2004 comedy LArceNY, otherwise known as Los Angeles, Ars, New York.
I didn't realize
the
that
way that
yeah.
spell this stupid title.
Well, I'll make sure to put that in the title sequence. Just to keep
otherwise people might be confused.
Yeah, you don't want to go. I don't want them to accidentally watch the Dolph Lundgren LArceNY that I was really hoping we were going to watch.
Josh, you should know by now that if you vaguely heard of a movie, that it's not going to be one that you choose.
No, I was just saying it was the one that came up first when I typed it in IMDb. You know, you really had to scroll to find this bad boy.
Yeah, no, you have to scroll. I love looking at people's letterboxd actors letterboxd. This is the lowest movie on our lead actor's letterboxd, and he's been in lots of junk.
Wow.
So that's saying a lot.
No kidding.
This movie came out in 2004, is a 4.2 on IMDb with 237 votes. 31 people have seen this on Letterboxd. So this comes to us from director Irving Schwartz, and it stars Joshua Leonard as our lead character, Nick. Do you know Joshua Leonard, Josh?
I had no idea watching it, and then obviously I was like, well, I gotta check. He seemed familiar, and I would have never guessed that he's Josh from Blair Witch Project.
Yes, that was... Part of me wondered if that was one of the reasons this movie didn't succeed completely.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, Hollywood really tried to bury those kids' career, didn't they?
Well, it says 2004 on IMDb, but it did say 2001 on Letterboxd. So I'm wondering, because like for the first year or so after Blair Witch came out, they weren't allowed to do press or anything.
All right.
So I wonder if he just wasn't allowed to promote this movie.
Yeah, that could be. They really fucked those people over.
Yeah, that's the only reason this movie didn't succeed. And now let me look at the next member of this cast. Andy Dick as Chris. God, I hate Andy Dick.
Yeah.
Then we have Bellamy Young as Kiki. And then the only other, I had three other ones that we should note. Angela is played by Rosalind Sanchez, who is an actor who's been in a few things I saw.
Yep.
Then we have Heavy D, the rapper, as Charles.
Oh my God.
Having the time of his life.
I'm sorry. Yes. I watched this over a week ago, and it's as you're going through stuff, I'm slowly remembering things about it.
We also had Michael Lerner as Academy Award nominee Michael Lerner as Jack Dane, and of course Tyra Banks as Jack Dane's wife, Cynthia.
That's right. Tyra Banks.
And Tyra Banks is also having a lot of fun in this movie. That's the one thing I will say about this movie. It's pretty fun.
You know what? I was expecting terrible, and I laughed at a lot of the bits that continued throughout the movie. I thought there was some fun stuff in there.
There's a lot of fun bits throughout this movie. They got real actors, which is a nice change for us sometimes.
You know what? I know you hate Andy Dick, but I thought he was doing what he can do best in this movie, which is be kind of funny sometimes.
I was going to say this is actually probably the most, because this was right around when News Radio was still on, I think.
Love it. Yeah.
He was good on News Radio.
He
was doing his Andy Dick thing.
Yeah.
But and so he still has charm in this. And he does what he has to, and I think it does work. I think a lot of just the technical aspects of this movie where I'm just like, oh, why is the music louder than every word being said for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I would love to actually, not that I'm going to seek it out, but if I ever saw a DVD release, I would love to see if the audio is not as bad as the YouTube cut, because it's really quiet at points and really cranked up background noise and music like crazy.
So this movie opens on Austin Powers music intro and stylized dance sequence.
I do have title sequence. Not bad. I like
Not bad. Legitimately made me be like, maybe this won't be complete garbage.
They got a
we'll see.
Pretty good. They got a good dancer.
They
got a good dancer to do that background dancing. I was impressed.
The music did sound ad-libbed at times, where because the guy was singing and he was just like,
well, I will say, if we just talk about the music right out of the gate, because I was watching it with someone and we were commenting on the music, and like she was like, "Oh, this all sounds like what's it called? Public trade, that kind of, public domain."
Yeah, public domain.
And I was like, "No, this is whoever made this movie wrote every song and made every song."
Oh,
and if you watch the credits, it is like that.
I did not watch the credits.
Every single song was written by the same guy in this. Yeah.
And it was either the director's brother or the director's friend or the son of the guy who gave him money to make this movie.
Yeah, that's a good shout out. The last one, I think.
We open on the end of the movie, and then it freeze frames and takes us back to how it begins. I did really expect it to be the record scratch. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here.
Wouldn't that be awesome if this movie popularized that? If it wasn't in like something else.
This movie is actually super famous. It was the only one to ever actually do that.
Yeah.
So we open on, it is Nick, who's Joshua Leonard. He is in a art class. There, which I was like, ooh, boobs. Movie's immediately pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's literally only in the art class because he met the art teacher on a bus and was like, "Oh, I'm an artist.
Yeah,
I should come take your class," because he wanted to hit on her.
He was trying to hit on a girl, so he signed up for art class. And I like them panning around the room. You see everyone else's drawings, and it's all pretty good. And then it goes to his, and it's a stick figure with tits.
Yes. Which they reuse later in the movie.
Yeah.
Which is insane, because it's not like they couldn't just do a different drawing. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same drawing later in the movie.
Maybe they finally got to the point where they're like, "Hey, we got to save money on this movie. Let's reuse that drawing."
Yeah.
And I did like, there was a funny bit in here too where he's like kind of talking to this teacher like, I thought this was like a beginner's class. I thought it was like elementary drawing. And she's like, no, it's drawing elements. And he's like, or elements of drawing. He's like, oh shit. Yeah.
And I think he's also was then like, I don't know the difference between those two either.
Yeah, our guy's a real idiot, which is fun.
He gets a phone call. Like somebody calls the art studio and it's for him. And it turns out that it's his cousin Chris, who is played by Andy Dick. I did like this reoccurring joke throughout the movie in that wherever Nick is, somebody will get a call near him and it will be Chris calling him. I just like, it was just a silly bit,
hands
but
down,
it works really well.
Made me laugh every time. Cause Chris is like a super rich tech guy. And the idea that he just has info on whoever is beside his cousin at any given moment and can call their phone. Yeah, it made me laugh every single time.
Every single time. And he's basically just like, okay, cousin, I'm paid. I bought a first class ticket for you from New York to LA.
Yeah.
Because he's not in New York. He's Jersey.
Jersey.
He's a Jersey.
He claims to be New York, but he's Jersey.
That's again, I feel like we can't really relate to that because I'm just like, it seems like the same place to me.
I don't know. There was a whole How I Met Your Mother episode about it. He freaked out on some girls for saying they were from New York. I don't know. Who knows?
But his cousin buys a first class ticket. He's just like, just come out, visit me. He doesn't really give it an excuse, but he's like, I don't really want to. Then he goes visit his mom.
Yes.
Who I did like this scene.
Yes.
Where she is like, she works in a nail salon.
Yeah.
And she has a full conversation with her son about how much of a loser he is while doing this woman's nails.
Full blown.
And she doesn't say a word.
Does not hold any punches. Like, because, yeah, he's like, I don't want to go. I have, stuff going on. And she's like, you have nothing going on. What are you talking about? Your cousin's actually successful. Maybe going out there, you might pick up some, I don't know, skills of anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, she
skills of any kind is what she says.
She dresses him down, and it's so funny. Yeah, I love this scene.
I will say she describes his life. I'm kind of like, that doesn't sound that bad. She's like, you live in a 1-bedroom apartment and make minimum wage. I'm like, he can live in an apartment by himself for minimum wage? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Especially in Jersey.
Yeah, just outside the city.
But yeah, this woman just sits there, and we get like close-ups on the woman's face, and she just doesn't say a word the entire time. She's like, oh, just getting my nails done.
Oh, the other line I love that his mom said is, stop lying to women about talent you don't have.
Right.
Like, that is
I did have that line.
That is intense.
It's also a very specific scenario for her to be like, you have to stop doing specifically this.
Yeah.
Stop telling people that you're a painter, that you're a race car driver, that you play baseball.
Loved the mom until I feel like her accent got worse and worse every scene that we saw her in, and it drove me nuts.
Her accent got really bad and really, really thick. And there's some people here in this movie who lay it on so thick for their few scenes that I'm just like, if you pull back a little bit, this would work really well.
Yes.
But we're about to get to one of them who's
we sure will.
Fucking hamming it up. So he decides to go to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I will say this movie definitely feels like somebody who moved from New York to Los Angeles and hated it so much that he decided. I did look up, he made 2 other movies, and both of them are about someone who went from New York to Los Angeles.
Hey man,
and hated it and went back to New York.
You gotta write what you know, Rory. Okay, that's it. That's all there is. I also on this flight, maybe one of my favorite side characters, although there was a lot of little fun side characters in this movie. There's this stewardess who was walking up the aisle with all these drinks on a tray, and she's like muttering to herself like, God damn, pilots think they can outdrink me. I'll show them. It's so funny.
And then after the flight, she's like passed out in one of the seats.
Yeah, because he meets a girl on
this is where he meets Kiki, our main love interest.
Yeah, Bellamy Young, yeah.
And she basically was like, she was sitting beside a creep.
Right.
Oh, no, somebody who wouldn't stop talking.
That's right.
And then she comes, sits beside him, and then she won't stop talking, which I thought, I don't know if I could give the movie credit for that, but I will. I'll give him credit for that being a funny thing, that now she's bothering him because he's trying to sleep.
Well, and like you said about acting, like I really enjoyed her in this movie. I thought she held a lot of the weight in all of her scenes, you know?
Yes, she kept acting. She was in Scandal for all of its run. She's in lots of television, so she is a good actress.
She had one of my favorite little arcs on Scrubs. She was on for a few episodes.
Oh yes, I did know she was on Scrubs. Yeah. I did find it funny that they were all trying to sleep. Like so Nick was trying to sleep. He gets waken up by Kiki, and then he's like, "Oh, you can borrow my pillow to sleep," and stuff. And I looked up. I'm just like, "It's a 6-hour flight. You're probably not gonna have to. That's gonna fuck up." And
it's like
entire...
it's definitely daylight too. Like they're fine. It's a midday flight. Yeah. They're gonna be great.
It's a midday flight, and when they land in Los Angeles, it is midday still. So,
but yeah, the end of that bit is he fell asleep, and then he gets woken up by the passed out like stewardess is like nudges him, and is like, hey, you gotta get off the plane.
Get off the plane.
And then she just passes out again. It was good.
Yeah. We did miss the one thing, which is that his mom gave him his dad's credit card.
That's right. Yeah, for emergencies
which I
only.
will say, yeah. And I did like how he was reluctant to take it. He really did want to take it. He doesn't want to take people's money.
Well, and I think that they also say that he at one point did rack up a whole bunch of credit card debt, and that's what his mom pointed out. And he was kind of like, "Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to, if I can't get by on my own, don't really want to kind of thing. Yeah,
I think that's why
interesting
he
characteristic
had so
for him
much
to have.
debt that he couldn't. Yeah, he could put anything more on his cards. I think was a big thing.
Yeah.
So he goes. He has to rent a car because he's in Los Angeles, and we meet the most annoying person of the movie, questionably.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, I will say I kind of enjoyed her only because I did back in the day when I was on my DVD buying kick. I bought Blue Collar TV, and this lady held it down on that show. She was great.
Oh, she is stand-up?
She a sketch or something, improv person, I would say.
Okay.
But she was always
that
fun.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it was big sketch energy.
Definitely.
In this
scene. I thought it was funny that they put her on the DVD cover. I think she's like.
I think it's just because she has such an expressive face.
Yeah, she nailed it.
Yeah. So he wants to rent like the cheapest car he can.
Yeah.
And then Kiki comes up to him, and he told Kiki he was an artist.
Yeah.
And that he was like featured in Artist Weekly.
Yeah, he was on his way to like basically oversee his like gala opening kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes. So she thinks he's a big shot, and so when she comes up to him while he's riding this car, he's like, yeah, no, get that. What was it? Mercedes?
Yeah, something like that. I think Mercedes sounds right.
Yeah,
a luxury car of some sort.
Car.
Yeah.
Lambo or something. Yeah. And so he rents the most expensive car.
Yeah.
And then of course he doesn't get insurance on it. Why would you get insurance?
I'm sure that
the most expensive car.
I'm sure that won't pay off in a later scene, the passing.
And by a later scene you mean within the next 5 to 10 minutes.
I wasn't expecting it to pay off that quickly, that's for sure, but I knew it would.
That's true. But yeah, I said she was annoying, but she's just like legitimately the most expressive person. With her eyes are like popping out in every line that she's saying. It was a little weird, but I can understand what she was going for.
Yeah.
So
we didn't find out.
Take back being annoying.
We didn't find out on the flight. Well, there was a weird. I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense from a white character, but there was she pulled out a map of Los Angeles and basically told him to stay away from any areas that I don't know, a suburban, like just a middle-aged white person might consider did she say ghetto? I can't remember if she used the word ghetto or not.
She said race-related hamlets, which I
Jesus Christ.
Which is
fuck me.
Which I will say is the funniest way that you could do that, I guess. That's
that was the other thing that I was like, oh God, we're definitely gonna get that to pay off later in this movie for sure too.
We did, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, at least.
I didn't think so either. And then also so we didn't find out what Kiki does on the plane, did we? What her job was yet?
No, we did because he turns on the TV to see her.
Right. Okay.
She's a reporter.
Yes. And there's a big. We do see a scene here of just a random like ninja man in a. Right. That's what he's dressed like, and he's just strangling someone, and he like I like this fight back because the guy bites him, and then he just beats the shit out of him with a statue, and then throws him into this pool that was out. So there's like a random murder happening, and that goes to the TV, and we see that she's a reporter, and there's a string of murders going on in LA at the time.
Yes. Yeah.
And what's the name? Is the Collarer?
I didn't even write down because it hurts for me to think of this name.
I think it's Collarer.
Like Collarer, which
this is like a rural juror thing going on here.
the criminal Collarer, which is also. To collar someone means to catch them and arrest them. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. I do like too when he's driving the Benz, he's trying to find Chris's house. We do get the introduction of my actual favorite bit, maybe besides the phone bit, is there's a woman jogging and he's trying to get directions. He goes, excuse me. And she just goes, fuck you, and flips him off. And we see this woman throughout the entire movie, and that's all she does every time. And it's funny. Again,
except
funny.
for one time, which we'll get to.
But it made me laugh every single time. I was very happy about it.
It was a very funny bit. It also reminded me of the one time I asked somebody for the time in Vancouver, and that is actually what they said. They just said, fuck you. I was like, I just want to know the time, man.
That's awesome. Oh, man. And then, I have here some, he ran over a pizza man. Is that a thing that happened?
So he finds Chris's house, and just as he's about to pull in, a pizza guy jumps in front of his car while running away.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Which I will say actually did get a jump scare out of me because I was not expecting it.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And I do like
he hits this pizza guy.
He really does. I don't think they had did they have stunt person money? Like he nailed
it. It reminds me of the time that in high school we had like a media class and we filmed a music video, and for one of them they decided to hit my friend David with a car. And we left the audio in because you can hear right before he's supposed to like jump up on the hood, you can hear him yell, "She's going too fast." Smacks.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Broke his ankle. It was pretty great.
Well, this pizza man, at least he got up and ran away after, so hopefully he was all right.
Yeah, the pizza guy got up and ran away. And so Chris goes into the house. We get this weird sequence. I think it was trying to do the similar thing as the other bits, being like, oh, when you see the dogs, you're not going to, it's going to be a funny reoccurring bit. But they have these two dogs that just kind of run around and like tear things up sometimes.
Yeah, because it seems like he's like, sets it up like these dogs are going to attack him. But they don't. They just cut you. They cut to them running through the house. And then it's not Andy Dick there. It's another guy. Is this Lerner or?
No. I'll let you know when Lerner pops up. I don't have this guy's name.
Right.
I just had vague 2000s tech douche.
Yeah, he looks. If he looks like a Temu version of like Justin Theroux from Mulholland Drive, like that character with the thick glasses and the spiked up hair.
I was going to say Alan Cumming. He could have been an Alan Cumming guy.
I would have loved to see Alan Cumming camp it up in this movie. That would have been awesome.
Oh, he would have been great at this.
He would have.
This guy isn't bad. He just isn't given much to do.
Yeah.
We do watch him. He likes watching fires.
Yes, he's a pyromaniac.
Yeah, he's a pyromaniac who just watches buildings burn down on this giant TV in this. Yeah, that's what Nick walks into him doing.
Yeah, and then we find out. So he goes and finds Chris. He shows him. He's like, "Where's my cousin?" And he's like, "Oh well, I'll show you." And he's like, takes him to like the kind of guest house or like his workshop kind of thing.
Well, we meet the girls first.
Oh yes, of course. We can't forget about the girls.
So there are 3 women who like live in this same house.
Yeah.
They're never fully defined what they are until kind of the very end.
Rory, what are you talking about? They live to party and they demand to know where all the parties are happening at all times.
And they get very mad if you don't tell them where the parties are.
So pissed to the point where they're very attractive. And I feel like everyone's like, I kind of don't want to invite these girls. They seem really down to party. It's crazy.
These it might even be like a 10-minute subplot in the middle of this movie where you have to avoid telling them about party.
I did like the main one, the blonde one. I thought she was fun.
And I believe that was Celeste.
Okay, yeah. They were all pretty fun. She was just the most developed, I think.
Yes, there was Celeste, Daphne, and Sandra. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they are just hot. They're basically stereotypical bimbos.
Yeah,
is I think what they were going for.
Yeah, they were just like, let's get a blonde one, a brunette, and a redhead, and we'll call it a day. And I was like,
but they are very charming. They are legitimately some of the most charming members of the cast.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I will say that about the whole cast. I think that the cast is just a very charming. Like, I could see why all of them went on to do other film work. All of them have done.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
But yeah, they're just sitting by the pool and sorry, just give me 1 second. I did have this fun line of theirs. So sorry.
No worries.
Oh, they were talking about feng shui, but they kept it was like one of
Yeah.
them is like, oh, Feng Shang.
Yeah.
And then the other one's like this. And then but they all three of them get it wrong because you think that one of them is going to have it right.
Yeah, all three
And then
of them.
even Nick comes up and gets it wrong again.
Because that's what I pointed. I was like, I don't think he said it right either. He's like feng shui or something. It's like, no, you're also wrong. Yeah, I liked that they were kind of just like, everyone in this movie is kind of dumb, and that's okay.
Yes. Everyone's in this movie is kind of dumb. And then, we do meet Chris.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to be in a garage.
Right. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of maybe where he started up his little tech company, and he's hiding out there.
He won't let anyone else in. He has a gun.
The shades are all drawn.
Yeah. And he's like, just send Nick in. Chris or no, it's
Chris.
Andy Dick is Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Nick is the cousin who's visiting. I don't remember the name of the other guy, but he's like, if that guy's out there, I'm going to kill him. So only send in Nick.
Yeah.
And the other guy runs.
Yeah.
So Nick comes in, and I loved this scene because he's supposed to be in a garage.
Yeah.
But instead he's just in a void. For whatever reason, this scene, they probably had to like either reshoot it or they lost the location. So it's legitimately they are in a black void of nothing.
That's so funny. Also, they very much crank up the like Zen music for all the Andy Dick scenes, and it's blasting out all of the audio for this. So if you want to hear any of this conversation, don't worry. There's also no closed captioning on the YouTube, so just figure it out.
No. So I actually had to watch this scene twice to figure out what was happening because you can't hear them. But basically, Chris believes that the caller is coming after him.
Yes.
And he wants Nick to find out who it is and stop him.
Mm-hmm.
And for this, he'll give him money, I guess.
Yeah.
And at first, Nick is like, no. I mean, he agrees to do it because he's like, what
but he's kind of just like, I'll just hang out in LA for a while and say I'm doing this thing kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then shock horror. We go outside and I wonder who set the uninsured car on fire. Could it have been
burning to a crisp?
Could it have been the man who is also currently watching it ablaze? Who was watching
it ablaze, and who you just saw was watching other things burn down.
Yeah. And then he now needs the money to pay off the uninsured car.
Yeah, I think he needs it's like $22,000 or something.
$28,000 he has to pay it in 3 days.
Right. So he has to find this killer in 3 days.
Excuse me.
And that's ostensibly the plot, but it's not really, because rarely is he ever actually looking for this killer.
No, he's trying to get laid or something. I don't know.
He's almost exclusively trying to get laid.
Another fun kind of throughout bit, like you mentioned before with the credit card, and so because it was for emergencies only, but he was trying to impress a girl. He put the car on the credit card, and then so you just get all these flashbacks to the mom at the nail salon getting calls being like, hey, did you know that there's a $28,000 charge on your credit card? And she's like, what? No, I didn't know. Yeah.
And he gets a call from the mom, and he's like, no, they charge you for the full car, and then they reimburse you afterwards. That's how all rentals work.
That was fun.
And so Andy Dick thinks that anyone is a suspect. He kind of is like, here, but the big ones are his roommate, who is the pyromaniac, a guy that we'll meet named Charles very shortly, and then the other guy he names is Jack Dane.
Right, and so he also says that I think he says that he saw death. Does he say that?
Right, he says that he saw death before one of the people who got killed died.
Yeah. And I don't know, because then I don't know, maybe I missed a lot of stuff, but I have he's drugged. Did he get drugged? Did Nick get drugged? Because I don't
think so.
I have that he drugged, and or maybe that's what he said. Maybe that's what Andy Dick said. He was on drugs and he saw Death's shadow. That could have been what he said.
I think Nick assumes Chris was on drugs,
Right.
and that because he doesn't believe you didn't see death. He also just doesn't believe that the caller is after
him. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
So then, should we talk about the introduction of our Charles?
The best character in this movie? Yes, absolutely.
I'm happy you think that, but I could not get over his terrible. To whoever came up with the idea for Heavy D to attempt an English accent in this movie, fuck you.
And not just like an English accent, like proper high class, the highest of class British accent. Oh, hello there.
Yeah. And I'm going to guess, based on his attempt, that he's never spoken to a British person in his whole life. Like, he just was like, yeah, I can probably do that. And then attempted, and they were like, well, this is what we got, so let's shoot it.
It was my assumption that he showed up on set. I was like, this is my take on the character. This is what we're going with.
It 100% felt, as someone who's worked on a short and saw someone bully young director into a character choice that they were unsure about, that is what it felt like. Yeah.
So Heavy D, who I've never listened to his music, so I can't say anything about that. He acted a few times, but he plays Charles, who is a British aristocrat who lives in Los Angeles.
You know what? And to see, like, as much as I hate it, like, I'm happy he had fun on set. Probably, I assume
he did. He had some of the most fun on set, I think. And his character is legitimately just like, I'm a British man.
Yes, because I think Nick goes up to him and is like, hey, like, because he's throwing around money, like he's crazy, obviously he's loaded, and so Nick's like, what's your job? And he's like, job. And he's like, what?
What
he's
is
like,
a job?
He's like, I don't have a job. And he's just like, what the hell? How do you have all this money? He's like, I don't know. I'm a aristocrat, basically. We just never find out how he has this money. Yeah. And I think the girls are dancing around him. I don't know.
And so basically he's going to have a party, or he knows of a party, but he refuses to tell the girls about it.
Yep.
And they basically trap them in their car being like, tell us where this party is.
Yeah. Again, fun bet. I liked it. I don't know why. Like, because these girls, all they want to do is party. They're very attractive, and everyone's like, we have to keep the party a secret from these women.
I liked how he was showing Nick his car, and he said that he's had spent $16,000 on his CD changer.
Yeah, that was fun.
It felt very 2000s.
Very much like that. Giant display screen. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And I do want to note that the house that they're shooting in has one of the most insane color palette I've ever seen for a house.
Nice.
I don't know if you noticed this, but every room is painted a different color, and it is like a bright, solid blue for one wall, and then a solid red for a different wall opposite of it.
Nice.
It looked insane.
That's color-based stuff goes right over my head. Didn't catch it all.
Oh right, I'm so sorry. You are colorblind.
It's fine. It happens.
I did know that,
but I don't abide by those kind of things in movies. I don't care. But that's fun. I mean, it seems like that's something a crazy person with a mansion like that would do. I feel like
that's true. Yeah. That's true. To get the women off of the car to make them alone, they start playing music out of the car, and the women start dancing in the middle of the driveway.
That's what it is. That's why they're dancing. That's fun.
And Charles says, go dance, skanks, which I did like with his British, because I'm just like, I don't think British people say skanks that often.
Yeah, and I just like that they're like, okay.
Yes. And you're like, yeah, this is
what we do.
I also liked how a car pulls up and like is driving by, stops, and starts taking pictures of the women dancing.
This is what I have. I have some guy takes photos, and then the jogger runs by and tells him says fuck you to him. It's great.
Yeah, says fuck you to him too. And then we also, so they have like a party or something, and it's then cuts to like either the next day or later that night. Nick has decided he should try and paint.
Yeah, he goes to buy art supplies, and
yeah, this entire time he does keep saying that he's an artist. He
Yes.
keeps up with that lie.
Yeah.
And I did like throughout the movie, it is slowly building up that he is the biggest artist in town.
Yes.
But no one ever questions if they've seen his art or anything.
No, I thought that was a fun thing, like kind of pointing out the fakery of like, yes, it's all, no one's seen any of his art or anything. It's just all word of mouth getting around, and people are like, you are the talk of the town. Everyone wants to pay you so much money for art.
Yeah.
And I also have it here that Daphne eats paint.
Yes, she does. I had that too. Where she is he's about to paint and she comes over and she looks at the bottle and she opens it up and she tastes it. It's like, that doesn't taste like watermelon at all.
Good bit. That was good.
Yeah. We now cut to him getting ready for the party, which the women still don't know about.
Yeah, but there was I think there was a close up of one of them, and they're like, what did she say? One says, "I bet they know about a party and aren't inviting me," which I love that this is their, like, that's underdeveloped. I just think that's such a funny, weird thing. But yeah, they go into his room while he's getting ready, and they steal the invitation to the party.
Right, they steal the invitation, and in doing so, they drop his jacket on the ground.
Yes,
and then the dogs run in and tear apart the jacket.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about. Oh yeah,
which
no,
I thought would mean anything, but it's never brought up again, and it doesn't seem like a big deal at all.
No. Yeah. And then we get some more of the random people handing him phone.
To the sorry, he didn't need these invites because he just goes to the party anyways.
Yeah. No, and then I also like we keep getting the bits of the just a random person getting getting a phone call and being like, "Oh, it's your cousin," and he's like, "Oh yeah. You got to go meet." What did you say? Lerner's name is?
Jack Dane.
Jack Dane. Okay. And that's where he goes. And it's tough to say which wig I hate more in this. It's either Tyra Banks's or his awful ponytail clip-in thing that he has.
I will be honest, I didn't even notice the ponytail clip-in. I did notice Tyra Banks' terrible wig.
Yeah. He has a awful ponytail that's clipped to the back of his head. It's disgusting.
Yeah, everyone in this movie at the parties, all the guys dress like douchebags from American Psycho. It's
yeah.
Or you would get this Angel. They're all dressed like Angel constantly.
Well, that makes me love it, but whatever.
Yes. So yeah, he goes to this party. Chris calls him again on the phone, on somebody else's cell phone. He's like, just look for the guy with the giant cigar. And Michael Lerner's sitting there. Do you know anything about Michael Lerner?
I've seen him in stuff. I just can't think of what some of the roles are that I would have seen him in.
He was a Coen Brothers guy. He was in like Barton Fink and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Okay. And he's like a face that you recognize. He was Oscar nominated for Barton Fink. That's how I mostly know him. Yeah, but he's a guy.
Yeah, I've seen him in stuff, but I have no idea what.
He only passed away like I want to say 2 or 3 years ago at most. So, and he's quite good at this.
He was fun. He had a fun role.
He's basically playing, I guess, Harvey Weinstein. I would say would be the closest.
Yeah, they allude that he has mob ties, and they also allude that the cholera is killing people tied to the mob.
Yes. We at some point during this, I don't know if it's now, I think it's a little later, but bring up now, we do see the cholera attack the people in Chinatown, and it is pretty bad in terms of the race stuff, turns out.
Yeah, that was weird. That one was weird.
That was weird mostly because we don't see him kill anyone. He just does kung fu fighting with like 4 random Chinese men that we don't see again.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think that was honestly the scene where I was like, oh, this is the collar. Like, I finally clicked for me. I was like, because I totally, with that first scene of that pool murder, I was like, what the fuck was that? I had no idea how it was related at all.
Yeah. So Jack Dane's wife is played by Tyra Banks. She's absolutely wasted at this party already. She's having fun in this movie. And she's like, "Oh, I need you to do a portrait of me. You're that hot new artist from New York. You need to do my portrait." And I think this is the first movie that we have that had a slur in it. We haven't had we've always been watching it, but this movie, Michael Lerner says slurs.
Interesting. I can't remember, but I'm not shocked. I always kind of expect it from mid-2000s movies.
It's not like emphasized.
You know what? Also, the YouTube version, I believe they did bleep it. Now I do remember this.
Oh, okay. I did have it bleeped online.
Oh, maybe. So. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, Nick is like, "Oh, I don't want to do that kind of thing," but then he figures out, he's kind of like, "Oh, well, maybe getting into his house would be a good way of figuring out if he's the caller."
Yeah, and we also at this party see that Kiki's there.
Yeah. Yes, he sees Kiki again. I did like this line because Kiki walks up, and she and Jack Dane kind of know each other already because she is a reporter and he doesn't like her.
Right. And she's the one trying to insinuate that he's in the mob and he's denying it. And
yeah. I liked how she walked up and she's like, "Time to talk. I see you found this whale over here." And Jack Dane's just like, "Oh, are you talking about me or my big dick?"
Yeah.
And then she's like, "I've never seen a limp whale before."
That was a great line. I absolutely loved it.
Really fun. And he hates that Kiki and Nick are like hitting on each other and flirting quite a bit.
Yeah.
So he leaves and they agree, like, "Oh, maybe you'll come over and paint a portrait for my wife," kind of thing. And so Kiki and Nick leave.
Yeah.
And turns out Kiki is freaky.
Totally. Yeah. They go to her place and she's like, "I'm going to go slip into something a little more comfortable." And comes out in like a, I don't know, latex fucking suit. And
latex suit with handcuffs.
Yeah. And this I think is where they flash to the random Chinese mafia murder scene or attempted murder scene, whatever it was. And then it cuts back to him. He's handcuffed to the bed, and she gets a phone call about like having to go for a story. And she just pieces out and throws the key on the ground.
He's handcuffed, but he is also still dressed, which I found funny because I'm like, okay, so did he just have his undershirt on the entire time they had sex? And then did she like put his underwear back on him?
Well, once you handcuff, it becomes hard to take the shirt off. So maybe they got in that predicament,
Yeah. And she's like, "Well, you look silly with just the shirt on, so to sleep, I'll put the..."
Not into the Winnie the Pooh look, so I'll just pop these back on for you.
Yeah. So when he wakes up, her housemaid is there.
Oh, we also, sorry, I just wanted to say too, he is in the moment of just like, because they're hitting it off and he's handcuffed and stuff, he does seem like he's about to come clean about that he's been lying about being an artist. But because she gets the phone call, he doesn't get the chance to.
Yeah. That's really honorable thing for him to do after he's already slept with her.
Listen, that's when you do it, Rory. Come on.
You lie until you get the job done.
And then if you're a good guy, you tell them. That's the rule.
Yes. So yeah,
you say no takesy backsies. That happened.
You still likey me? So yeah, he wakes up to the housemaid vacuuming, and she like opens the door and she like rolls her eyes and she goes to shut it.
Another great character. And he's like, hey, could you maybe help me with the handcuff? You see the keys are right there on the ground, and she like purposely rolls the vacuum over top of the keys.
No, please.
Loved it.
Yeah. Now he goes back to kind of tell Chris everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Keep Chris informed. Chris had called the night before saying to bring pizza, I don't know if you noticed this. He brings pizza, and then Andy Dick takes a slice out, and it looks like the coldest pizza I've ever seen in my life. And God give it to Andy Dick, he just digs into it. He doesn't care.
You know what? I love cold pizza. I would have been happy as hell.
I don't mind cold pizza, but this looked like stale pizza.
You got to commit to the role.
Yeah. Oh, we did miss one other thing. At some point during that party, he mentions to Charles that he should run for mayor.
Yes.
And then that just becomes Charles' character the rest of the movie.
Yeah, Charles kind of seems to command the audience everywhere he goes, and he's really good at talking to people. But yeah, he just like, oh yeah, you should, like, it's like a throwaway. Like, he's like, wow, you should like be mayor, and he's like, well, maybe I will be. It's like, yeah,
you gotta do the accent, Josh.
No, I refuse.
Maybe I will be mayor.
That was genuinely 10 times better than his accent in the movie.
So yeah, he basically just catches Chris up on where they are, his quote unquote investigation.
Yeah.
And
so he also decides to go to Dane's house to like talk about this self-portrait. He thinks, yes, maybe I can find out about it. And they're like offering him like $150,000 for this thing.
Yeah.
And then we also see Kiki is there. She's like, right? Yeah.
We did miss one scene because before he goes there, he goes with Charles, and Charles is now like running for mayor, and he's like walking down the streets, shaking people's hands.
Okay. Is this where we meet the random Southern lady?
Yes, we meet the random Southern lady here, which is somewhat important.
Another terrible accent rolled right through. Love it. Great.
Which admittedly does come up later.
Yeah, that's true.
I did have here, is there an 1850s governess in Los Angeles?
Yeah, she really, really was talking old-timey Southern Belle. It was crazy.
Yeah, and she already has heard of him. I think this scene is mostly to be like, oh, his name is becoming out even there. More known and known.
Because she's having the party that night and invites him. Like, you absolutely have to come to the party.
So yes, he runs into Kiki at the Jack Dane's house.
Yeah.
It is funny though, because Jack Dane and his wife start getting into a fight.
Yes. And it seems like the kind of fight that's going to end with them like murdering each other. Because I can't remember if you see one of them with a gun. And you hear them. You hear that like he's like sneaking out of the room, and you hear the like basically what in any other movie would be a murder scene about to happen. And Jack Dane just at the last minute is like, "Please God, not the bottles!" And she just starts shooting his bar up, and you just hear him being like, "No!" And Nick's just kind of like, "Oh, thank God!" She's just destroying his alcohol collection.
Yeah, I did like that.
It was fun.
I don't remember exactly what their fight was over, but I think it was.
There is another artist that is up and coming named Palario, and Tyra Banks. She wants him to do the sketch, not Nick, and so that's what their argument is over. And I think what they end up doing is Jack Dane is basically like, "Hey, I'll get you to do it. Can you just do it in this other artist's style, if you wouldn't mind?"
Right? Yeah. He's just like, because he's like, there's a mural of Palermo's.
Yeah.
Go in this area, go and find it, and so you know what you have to look up. So he runs into Kiki, who's there being like, I'm an investigative journalist. I'm trying to figure out why he's connected to the murders. Because
she kind of thinks he's hired the Collarer to like off his competition, it seems like.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So at this point, Nick goes to try and find this portrait, but of course he ends up in the wrong neighborhood, and is immediately approached by a bunch of Latino gangsters, who start kind of threatening him, but not really, because they're played for laughs. I did like how the one guy was like, "You yanking my chain, fool." I just like that line. I'm just like, I don't think that's what they would say.
And they end up rolling up. Yeah, then they end up in like a gang shootout, and he
gets saved from those gangsters
by
Angela.
Yes, okay, that's right.
Yeah, because Angela just pulls up and she's just the woman who pulls up in this car, being like, "Hey, what's going on here? Oh, just I'll show you where you should be going." Because I think she recognizes his name too, maybe, and that's why she's like, "Oh, you should come with me."
Right.
No, wait, no, she doesn't, because she immediately asks, "Oh, do you work in the movies?"
Yes,
she has a screenplay that she's trying to sell.
She needs her story to get made. And, another funny little character trait, I thought.
Yeah, and she goes, is like, "Oh, I know where you're trying to go. Let's just go there instead." And then all the way, she's like, "Just gotta run this quick errand." Picks up 2 guys and then goes to a shootout.
Yeah, run a quick errand is very funny when it's a shootout. And so he runs away from the shootout and
and
finds the building.
Happens to find the mural. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the building where the mural was, because shock horror, it's on fire, and Chris's roommate is in front of the building.
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, don't know what happened here."
Crazy. All these arsons are insane. Yeah. And then my one bit that I really loved is he's like, "You really shouldn't be walking around this neighborhood. That's crazy." And he's clearly he's on his way to Chris's house, and the roommate just peels out and leaves. And he's like, "Can I get a ride?" It was very funny.
So I think that the next scene is they decide to go to, he finds out that there is original Palermo at the governess's party.
Yeah, so he's like, "Now I can go to this party, see what this looks like, maybe try and imitate this sketch that I will get enough money to pay off this insurance money," right?
Yeah, which I'm also like, but if he just finds the murderer, then he'll also get the money. So he's trying to do both at the same time, kind of thing.
He's keeping his options open at this point,
Yes. So he goes to this party, but turns out the Palermo isn't she doesn't want people to know that she has it. So she's kind of hiding it a little bit, or she doesn't want people to know because it's so expensive and it's so chic kind of thing.
And then he bumps into a random guy who is from his hometown, right?
Yes. He is from the same hometown. It's played by Brent Sexton, who's a guy you'd probably recognize in things.
I really loved the show The Killing, and he was in that. He was great.
I'm literally watching The Killing right now.
Oh, nice. So, that's fun.
Yeah. But he's like, "Oh, yeah, no, this is my sister's place." He's like, "No, it's not. It's the governess." Is like, "Listen, she got a lot of surgery done,
and because
his sister likes to pretend she's from Kentucky."
His sister used to babysit Nick, so he's like, definitely not her. I would have recognized her. She would have recognized me. And he's like, "No, she's keeping up this appearance of being this rich person from the South." And he's just like, it's funny that he's just at the party, like, "I don't know. I don't care. I'm just living it up over here." Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, he's dressed in a Hawaiian shirt. I think he's like, "Oh yeah," Nick's like, "Oh, if people ask, I'm a famous artist." He's like, "Oh, if people ask, tell them I'm a magician."
Yeah, it was a fun little interaction. And then so he goes to the lady who owns the house, and basically is like, "Hey, show me where this painting is, or I'm going to tell everyone in here who you actually are."
Yeah.
And
I did like how she drops the accent here. She's like, "I'm going to fuck you up so bad. Fuck with me."
Yeah.
I also liked how she's ashamed of being from New Jersey, but she's just like, "Kentucky. That's going to be the place that brings me respect."
That'll impress everybody.
Yeah.
And there's so do you want to describe the painting that we see, the style he has to do?
The style is the stick figure with tits that he had drawn at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, so it's funny too, because I mean, I'm sure, did you just see this painting in the background of this whole conversation and be like, "That's for sure gonna be it, right?" The stick figures.
I actually did not. I was not paying attention.
Yeah, it was great. But it was just behind them the whole time, and so it made me laugh.
Yeah, that is. I did like that. I thought it was maybe a little too dumb. If it wasn't stick figures, but it was still bad, I think it would really work for me. But it was a little too dumb.
Right. There was a brief scene. I don't know if you caught this, but the Chris's roommate guy, he walks out of the party with like a passed out girl on his shoulder, like carrying her out of the party, and he's like says some line about like, oh, like, you know, time to go have some fun, and it's like, I didn't like that part.
I did not notice that.
It's
part.
also like it's Nick and Kiki like are outside that he walks by, and she, as like a reporter, she's just like, yeah, okay, like, you know, it's 2004, baby, let's let it rip. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, we do have the scene with Kiki outside the party where Nick finally tells her, by the way, I'm not some famous artist.
Yeah.
I sell underwear.
Oh, and you know, the other thing we forgot about the party is someone is like, oh, you might know our niece is from New York. She's an artist too. And it's a girl that was at the drawing class, the first scene.
Yes,
who was like,
it was the girl who answered the phone at this drawing scene at the very
she's like
beginning.
this little alt girl with all these piercings, and she she's actually, before Nick gets the chance to tell, she walks by and is like, hey, I fucking know you. You're not an artist. I saw your shit work in that class in New York. You suck.
Yeah.
And yeah, so his cover's blown. Kiki's pissed.
So yeah, I guess maybe he wasn't going to tell Kiki ever. He was just going to get away with it.
Well, he was at the point where he was about to make money off being an artist, so he was like, I don't know. Also, the funniest thing is, like, I love it, as if you wouldn't be like, here's this famous artist, and then you pay them to be like, hey, can you rip off this other artist's work? And they're like, yes. It's like, I don't think a true artist would be like, absolutely, I will pass off my work as another person's. That would be great.
I also like during this party, we do find out that Charles has been added to the ballot. He will officially be running for mayor.
Yeah.
It should also be noted that apparently this election is happening the same night, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, do you have any idea I guess, is it 3 days that passed in this movie? Because he has to pay it by a certain point, right?
I'm pretty sure it's 3 days. Maybe there's a little bit more time here at the very, very end between some stuff, but so he and Kiki get into this fight.
Yeah.
But then she's like, come back to my place. Why does she decide to come and bring him back to her place?
I don't 100% know. They go and talk it out or whatever. Yeah, I guess they're talking it out.
Sex.
And then another little twist here. The cholera is there, and I was really disappointed with how quickly and uneventful Kiki was killed.
Yeah, Kiki is killed. Like, nothing is made of it, to the point where I went back. I was like, wait, did they kill Kiki?
Did she die? It didn't seem
the movie ended, and I went back to the scene being like, she didn't die though.
You know, like if like two kids are like play fighting and someone went up and like pretended to choke and went like, argh, that's basically how she dies. The cholera just gives her a light strangle. She drops to the ground, and then it's revealed Andy Dick takes off his mask. It's also very obviously Andy Dick with the mask on. And then there's also a second one there, so it's also the roommate. And they're working together. And he's just basically like, I feel like he says the line like, hey, I'm really sorry I killed your girl. It's like,
and Nick's just like, I really liked her.
And that being said, he might have, but he got over it quick. Like
yes. Some would say by the next day, apparently.
Yeah.
So Chris is the caller.
Yeah.
He brought in Nick to try and distract from his own crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And also to have like a patsy to set up.
Yes.
Why was he committing these murders?
I think he was trying to get rid of, I don't know if the other people were doing something business-wise that he didn't like. Like, I think it all came down to business. Because then he's pretty much, he's like, oh, I actually have to like leave on a flight tomorrow to go do some business elsewhere. And he's basically like, don't worry.
He's moving to Moscow.
That's right. Yeah. He's like, it doesn't matter that you're going to die. It's fine. Or that your girlfriend or whatever died. It's okay. And he's kind of like, yeah, I guess it is okay.
And he's also like, oh, but I don't want to die. And he's like, you're my cousin. I'd never kill you. They're going to just assume this was like a break-in.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, I guess.
And then the lady, the Hispanic lady and her pals roll up. And
yes.
Do we know how they knew that this place? They just kind of roll up. And
I think it was because I think the color. No, wait. I think that Kiki thought that they were involved somehow.
Okay.
So they went to confront her.
I see.
And then they find the caller instead.
Right. So now this is the shootout that we started the movie with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all of the gangsters die.
Yeah.
And
the roommate dies.
The roommate dies while this conversation was happening. He was splashing gas all over the place to burn it down.
He was going to set it on fire. That's right.
Yeah, and he starts a lighter, and then the shootout happens. He gets shot. The lighter drops, and just before it hits the ground to light everything on fire, what's her name? Angela stops it.
Yeah,
and stops the lighter, and then she holds out her screenplay,
which is covered in blood at this point. She's like,
yeah, soaked in blood.
Please, movie producer man, get my story made. He's like,
I don't know how to make a movie, and she's like, no one really does.
Yeah.
And then Andy Dick's like, you should probably make her movie. You kind of owe her to her.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
And she dies.
Yeah. Everyone dies.
We cut to the next day. I'm pretty sure it's the next day.
Yes.
Or pretty soon afterwards. He's given the script to the 3 pool ladies.
Yeah. Right, because the blonde one, she's wanted to be an actress sometimes. And I feel like there was some fun scenes with her, like, showing off her acting ability throughout the movie. I didn't write any of them down, though.
Yeah. Well, it's revealed at one point because that they are prostitutes. Two of them are prostitutes.
That's right. I think they said it. Oh, it was as Andy Dick was like he realized he was a caller because he's like, and what about the girls? He's like, doy, they're prostitutes. And he's like, oh, really?
Except for one of them is like an heiress or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're reading this play, which again is about Latino street gangs.
Yeah.
And so they're having fun with trying to read that as not Latino street gang members. And they're like, yeah, we're going to make this movie. He's like, well, the script's all yours. Mm-hmm. And he also gives them the check that Jack Dane gives him because he ends up making the portrait.
Yes.
And he gives them the $150,000 to pay that off pay for the movie.
Which was pretty funny. Yeah, he hands him this painting of a stick figure and he looks at it and he's like, wow, you nailed it. Like, yeah. That's fun. Yeah.
And then we get to the final moments of this movie, Josh. I'll let you there. It features your favorite character. So.
Oh man, it was great. She's rolling up, the jogger's back, and he is going to cut her off this time. And he, like, with a big smile on his face, is like, flips her off and is like, hey, fuck you. And she stops and like breaks down. And it's like, that's all I've ever wanted someone to say to me. Like,
no one in this town has the balls to give me the finger.
Yeah, and she just hugs him, and I guess he ends up with the jogger girl. That's how it.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I'm going to my mom's place, and she's like, oh, you're gonna probably be late with traffic. He's like, oh, it's actually in Jersey. And she's like, can I come? And he's like, yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
And we do hear on the radio as they drive away that Charles did in fact become mayor.
That's right. Yes.
And that he's already in a scandal because he named noted gangster Jack Dane his chief of police.
That's fun.
And
I missed it.
That's how we end.
That's great. I forgot, and not that this doesn't really matter that much in the plot. I think there was a few times where I think maybe he was high or something. He also saw death in the background.
Yes.
And then the only reason I bring it up, because I think it starts making him believe that maybe Chris isn't crazy. He's like, oh, maybe he's on something. But there, in the credits, they had a little joke credit where they had the Grim Reaper played by Death. That made me laugh.
I did see that.
I like a
That's
little
fun.
credit joke.
Yeah. I didn't hate this movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
I was surprised.
Better than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say aside from some of the accents got a little grating for me. Also, we talked about the music a little bit. There is one song, and I'm so glad that it's a week away because it's not in my head anymore. There was one song that they played frequently throughout this entire movie. I think it actually now it's coming back, but it was just like so smooth. It was awful, awful. It was every fifth scene it was in. It was crazy. Oh my God, I hated it. So yeah, music, awful.
I think that mostly the problems with this are like, the technical stuff with like the sound mixing specifically. A lot of the jokes I feel do run on sometimes too long, or don't really make much sense.
Right.
But you know what? I think the cast generally makes up for a lot of what doesn't work for this movie.
Yeah, I think talking about it made me. There was a lot of fun little bits that made me laugh throughout it. I don't know. I had fun, like compared to some of the bullshit.
What are you thinking for our Letterboxd?
I mean, I'll go 3 easy for sure.
I was thinking 3 too. Yeah. Maybe 5.5, but I'd go with 3.
Yeah, 3 seems fair for sure.
3 seems fair. So awesome. We are going to go with a 3 there. That is our show, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, we'd appreciate it if you gave us a like, give us a subscribe, share us with your friends and family and lovers. And and yeah, if you want to reach out to us, you can find us on Instagram at Absolutelyobscurepodcast. You can also email us any questions or comments. We'll read them out on the show. You can email us at absolutelyobscurepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, you can also follow us individually at the True Rory or Real Funny Josh. And I also want to give a shout out to anyone watching. Please, if you have not done so already, go and watch Rory's special that's on YouTube, Boogie Woogie.
Oh, thank you so much, Josh.
Absolutely.
I cannot imagine anyone watches this podcast and doesn't know that exists. But if you are a strange person like that, yes, I released a special recently.
Tell people about it.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
I really.
Oh, sorry. I meant listeners or watchers. Tell your friends.
Oh, sorry. I was so confused. I'm just like, I mean, I can give a brief synopsis.
No, God, I don't want to hear you talk about this thing. I already saw it already.
Thank you to our producer Lizz Kerschbaumer.
Yeah.
Thank you to This Thing on Productions. Thank you to Matt Prince for our theme music.
Yeah,
thank you to Aaron Campbell for, I don't know, we give him money for some reason. And
he's in the room right now playing with, I don't know, doing something.
Playing with himself. And
he's really taking this producer role. Oh my God.
He's producing something. And, normally we end the episode by choosing a new movie, but we're sent another movie by a director directly, so we are going to cover that not next episode, but the one after that. So with that, we're going to call this one. Thank you guys so much. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.